アシナの国にも燃え広がっていた。アシナ一心、国取りの決戦であった。
野良犬が心すらなくしたか。ああ、共に来るか、飢えた狼。
そして戦場で拾われた狼は修行の末熟達の忍びとなった。
忍びの掟は忘れまいな。親の次に大事なもの、お前の心に刻むがよい。あれが今日からお前の主だ。命を賭して守る。たとえ奪われるとも必ず取り戻すのだ。よいな、狼よ。
一心の国取りから24年。アシナの国は斜陽にあり、狼の忍びは全てを失っていた。育ての義父も守るべき主も。
忍びよ、目覚めてください。あなたの主のために。
So, this is Sekiro. For all those who aren't familiar, this is a FromSoft game, so it's the same developers as Dark Souls, Bloodborne, you know, all those kinds of games. Elden Ring as well, Elden Ring. This is a standalone title, so it is only like, you know, it's the only one actually in the series as of itself, like on its own, like. You basically play as a ninja. I do need to change the language though for everyone to English, because usually is where is it? Language. Can I not change the language? Oh wow. I'm gonna have to go back to the main menu. So, interesting. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna say just for accessibility, you know, so people aren't having to look at the devices and look at the subtitles all that much. I will be turning it into English, but usually I would have it just as there we go, language occur. There we go. Sweet. So is that? Oh, the voice is English, subtitles English. Okay, yeah, cool. So yeah, as I say, you are. Please say this is. The save will just boot up. He basically plays a ninja who is taken in on the battlefield of war, and you are you're basically like a god for this child of divine of the divine dragon or something like that, the dragon blood. As I say, it's very Asian, you know, based and all their kind of beliefs and all that. As I say, it does make for some very nice gameplay and environments. To be honest, some of the places in these games are absolutely gorgeous. I have played through this before. I've only done 1 or 2 playthroughs, I think, but they were nearly 3 years ago.
That shinobi at the bottom of the well. We didn't shackle him, restrain him, nothing. That doesn't worry anybody?
Not at all. Not only is he unarmed, he has completely lost his will to live. Nothing but a coward. Unworthy of our concern.
So, obviously, when it comes to Asian kind of beliefs, I believe, like, you know, they're not prisoners if they've got no reason to live. You just leave them to their own kind of devices, really. You know, respect and all that.
Probably, but imprisoning a mere child. I feel sorry for the boy. Agreed. But I'm sure Lord Genichiro has his reasons.
So yeah, as I say, he plays an ninja in a brightly orange, in a bright orange jacket, which I've always found quite funny.
The Moonview Tower door. You can check that it's locked, right? It's certainly locked. Nobody took that hole in the wall. That? Don't worry about it. The hole faces the edge of the cliff. No one could pass through it.
And it's our job now to infiltrate the building to get back to the child that we were meant to be guarding. I believe the reason why we've technically like lost everything in a way is because there's war in the place that we're at. And I mean, look at these are some views. I know it's like trees and that, but like the mountains and all that. Oof. Look at it. Yeah, apparently other places are war big time. So. And this is the child that we're meant to be protecting.
You did well to come here. It's been too long, Wolf.
I've come to free you, my lord.
Well then. Raise your head.
Very nice.
Kusabimaru, your sword. My shinobi.
Shinobi means ninja, for anyone wondering.
In accordance with the bond of lord and retainer, you will pledge your life in my service.
As you command.
Kusabimaru, a katana given by Kuro, the diviner, an heirloom to the Hirata family. The cadet branch descended from Ashina. Ashina is both the family that live in this place and also the area of the place, like the locale. So you'll hear the place being called Ashina, but then obviously the surnames of the royal family who live in Ashina are called Ashina, so obviously it's named after them. Once fought lost, it has found its way back to the hands of the wolf. The name Kusabimaru besieges, and Shinobi's role is to kill, but even a shinobi must not forget mercy. A mantra the blaze itself may manifest.
Loyal Wolf, I see you are wounded. I have something that may help. It is a special gourd of medicinal waters. Use it to heal your wounds.
And we have been introduced to our first healing item, actually. This is the primary way of healing. And it's refillable.
Now then, were you
And like
gravely injured?
the game's bonfires and stuff.
Afterward?
After what?
Do you not remember that night?
I do not.
No. We'll talk about it later. Right now, we must escape Ashina Castle.
As you say.
There's a secret passage beneath the moat bridge that will take us out of the castle. Lord Ishin told me about it once. I ask you to find that secret passage. Once you find it, signal me with a reed whistle. You know, like you used to long ago. I will join you as soon as I hear it. Wolf, do you have something for me?
This is for you, my lord.
It's from that time. So you noticed then. I see.
I'd like to ask that you keep this for me, my lord.
But this charm has protected you all this time. It's held your suffering at bay. I do not wish for you to suffer any more than you already have. That is why I ask you to keep it in your possession.
I see. I will keep it for a while longer.
Yes, please do so. Knowing that you possess it is a comfort.
Alright. So, what do we need to equip then? Yeah, we need to equip that. A little bit of that. Level up. And that is the second healing item. I believe like one of three. There's about 3 of them. The pellet basically gives you small installments, like little ticks of healing. Whereas this one just gives you one big dose. So
there's a secret passage beneath.
Right, we know this. We know this. Okay, let us journey forth. So this game has a lot of different mechanics compared to all the other FromSofts. You can basically do death blows, so basically like insta-kills. Then yeah, they're absolutely really satisfying. So what you'll notice is on the enemies there's 2 bars of health. One is a red one on the top, that one that you can see, and the second one is a posture bar which you'll find just underneath that. There. It's very hard to show with the minions, but when we come across a boss you'll be able to see it a lot easier. And yeah, as I say, once you break those posture bars, or at least increase it to its maximum limit, and then you're able to perform a death blow like that. And then that'll... Another thing as well is what I've just done there. If you block at the same time as an attack connects to your character, you're able to perform a parry, which does a lot of posture damage as well. And I will have a posture bar myself, and if that breaks, then they'll do like a lot more damage to me. There's a lot of mechanics in this game that you've got to get used to, like, got to get used to. And, I think it's a good thing to introduce everyone to it now while the playthrough's still fresh. Because I can imagine just looking at this with face value, just thinking, what on earth? Right, I am going to have to move my camera. I think I might have to go up there, because if you look on the top left, the red circles are his health bars. He has 3 of them altogether, including the one that he's got now. Yeah, see that yellow bar on the top? That's a posture bar. Oh no, he's got 2, sorry. 2 health bars. There you go. So he's considered a strong enemy. Some powerful enemies require multiple death blows to be killed. The number of death blows required to kill an enemy is shown by the red circular markers above their vitality bars. The game is slightly loud over your voice. I had a feeling this would be happening. It has very loud music, this does. Yeah, the music's always like it. Let me know if that change has made any difference. It's also like getting on a bit, so I'll have to keep the noise down a bit. I'll pull this back. Oh, there's my posture bar gone. Gotcha. I have that, mate. It's so satisfying the finishes are in this game. It's unreal. Right, so our job is to clear the way for the child, anyway. And can I open this? Okay, don't think I can get on there just yet. Right, which way am I going? Oh, I've got to go up there. Okay, so I see. Yeah, it's a very pretty game. This is and as I say, it plays very well as well.
You know that secret passage at the bottom of the moat, under the bridge? We just got orders to guard it.
Security's getting tight. War will be upon us very soon.
Look at this little guy here. Very nice. Not sure if there's anything actually back here, to be fair. Yeah. Forget if there is. awesome. I don't think there's anything else down here, to be honest. Oh, what are you? I'm wrestling with a giant lizard. A gecko. Amazing. I just realised actually that my soul fin's on the top right of the one. Trying to think of a good place to put my camera in. Poor lizards, eh? I don't think I can get back up there if you want to jump it. Right. What you put, Jack? What you put? Mrs. Game tried to use my Wi-Fi after pressing and plugging everything, including my PC. No, it's working. Came my life. Oh. I don't really know what to say to that, because you must be jumping off soon anyway, won't you, realistically? You'll be jumping off about 11. It takes about 2 hours, I think, to get to about around 50, depending on the map. But yes, continuing on with this game. Wow, what a game. What a game. Right, we are meant to go through here. This appears to be the escape route. Call the diviner, yes. Come on, get him. Do a superhero landing.
Wolf, you found it. Now let us leave this place.
Yes, my lord.
To think that this is the only way. To run from the fated bloodline is the only answer. Where shall we go once we're away from the castle? I suppose the first thing we should do is cross the Ashina border. Or perhaps we should hide somewhere. What do you think?
Whatever you desire.
Whatever I desire? That's the wolf I know.
My lord.
Oh, nothing. I was just reminiscing. Onward, then.
He doesn't have much personality, our guy doesn't. He's basically just like, yes, my lord, no, my lord, yes, my lord. It's just look at this place, though, look at that. It's absolutely beautiful. Ah, it brings back memories.
The divine heir. Last we stood together was your uncle's funeral.
Lord Genichiro. Thank you.
Leave this to me.
You gotta do it for cool points, bro. Look at the stance.
So the noble shinobi stands in our way.
When is this even necessary at all? Would you not just ask to leave?
You face Genichiro Ashina.
I know who you are, good sir. I know who you are. Hi Dylan. Just for shock, mate, the shock.
Is that all the shinobi has to offer? The divine heir will be coming with me.
Them quaver nails, mate.
What is this?
So you're awake. Looks like death is not your fate, just yet.
Shinobi prosthetic. The artificial arm of a shinobi, or ninja, whichever word you want to use, passed down by the sculptor. A replica of a human arm fitted with a variety of mechanisms, apparently designed with modification in mind. While it bears a number of cuts and is stained thick with blood and oil, it has been impeccably maintained. Of course it has. How this even works, I don't know. How are you meant to move the fingers?
What do you call yourself? Your eyes. The eyes of a wolf who has failed in his duties. Or so it seems to me.
That is not your concern.
Spoken like a true shinobi. I must carve the Buddha. You do what you will.
My left arm. What did you do to me?
That is what I call the shinobi prosthetic. A fitting fang for a one-armed wolf. Useless when it comes to carving Buddha, though. You can have it.
Shinobi prosthetic.
It is no mere replacement for your lost arm. Come to me if you find any shinobi tools.
Shinobi tools. I see. For this device.
You catch on quick. If you bring me shinobi tools, I'll find a way to fit them to the shinobi prosthetic. Then you'll come to appreciate its worth. I've said too much. Go now.
Why am I here?
All I did was drag you here. Didn't even know if I was dragging a corpse. Couldn't let you get eaten by a pack of wild dogs.
How long was I asleep?
Some time has passed since I found you.
I see.
However, your master yet lives. He's being held prisoner in Ashina Castle. They will soon make use of his bloodline. Looking at you, I'm sure you appreciate the value it has.
What did you mean when you said they'll make use of his bloodline?
I don't know much about him, except the dragon's heritage. There's a special kind of blood by that name, and that blood runs through your master's veins.
So the divine heir.
Someone's after him. Might be that the strange things happening to your body have something to do with that.
So yeah, the divine heir is like...
Other peculiar visitors have come to this temple. There's one in the clearing to the right of the gate leading off the temple grounds. Two strangers in strange circumstances. You two might get along.
So yeah, the Divine Heir, the child that we're looking after, is part of a royal bloodline, basically. And that bloodline has the ability to grant basically resurrections. They're able to bring people back from the dead. The issue with this, though, is it basically corrupts them each and every time they get resurrected, the person that they resurrect. So the child is, in a sense, I would imagine immortal, but like the wolf, the main character we're playing as, basically gets corrupted the more time that he dies and gets resurrected by his master. And because of that, he has some, he has like marks and stuff. As I say, he's got naturally like black hair, but you can see like his hair and his eyes and that are basically like changing. And I believe that's called dragon rot. It's called. Yo Tom. Sorry Tom, I'm just trying to. What's the word? I'm trying to keep this as not cinematic as possible, but you know, like I'm trying to get people to kind of get immersed actually into the game. It is one of them games, I suppose.
Never seen you before.
I would do this series in parts, but I feel like it's just going to take way too much time and effort to do it. So it is a big game, so you know.
Or perhaps, sir, please heed my humble request. Face me in battle. Damn. Still alive.
Might have just stabbed you in the throat. What do you mean?
That swordsmanship. It was a thing to behold. Few have managed to kill me in such a thorough manner. What are you? Some call it undying. Others, infested. I can't die, so I just am. How about you? What brings you to a rundown temple like this? Seems you have a lot on your mind. Say, why don't you use me for some sword practice? Might come in handy for whatever your mission is. A warm body that can't die might prove useful to you. I volunteer mine. Well?
Why not?
Very well. Right then. Let's go. They say swinging one sword is a cure for boredom.
Training.
In that case, I stand as your opponent.
So yeah, it says sword attacks. The shinobi's aim is to break an opponent's posture. Attacking an enemy is one way to achieve this. An enemy with broken posture is vulnerable to a shinobi death blow. Perform 3 death blows after breaking enemy's posture. What's Tom saying? Ah, nothing else. So that's one. That is 2.
Again.
Yeah, the posture bar is the yellow one underneath the red health bar. That is 3.
Yes. Splendidly done. In that case...
There is also deflection. Sometimes relentless attack is not enough to break an opponent's posture. Deflecting an enemy's attack also damages their posture, and a Master Shinobi will both deflect an attack. So yeah, it is very much a rhythm game, pretty much. 1, 2, 3, go. You could argue this is like a dance almost, to be fair, with the way it is. It's rhythm based. Blocks and attacks, and managing your posture bar.
A satisfying match.
Step dodge.
I stand.
Step dodge. Step dodge allows one to avoid attacks. Dodging won't compromise any enemy posture, but may help one avoid damage. Yeah, simple dodges basically. Ooh. I need to go that way, yeah. Well, after swing though as well, yeah. There's one. Yeah, dodges have invincibility frames as well. So, even if they do connect to you, but if you're dodging during that animation. Am I dodging way to the line? Oh, dodge counter attack, okay, got you. Like that, okay. Yeah, like that, okay.
Again.
Very quick and accurate. That is exactly what it is. As I say, you are a ninja technically. Ooh, what's got me there? Oh man. That is a broad hitbox. Is that third and final one?
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
Splendidly done. About our training. I think it's about time we tried something closer to a real fight. Don't you? Come at me with the intent to kill. No better way to prepare for the real thing. What's wrong?
Why do you go to such lengths?
Half to pass the time. And the other half, well, I want to loosen that furrowed brow of yours. All right. Let's begin.
Free combat is now available. Sweet.
Now.
Yes.
That's just what you've learned so far. Free reign, I'll take it. We had no fair plan. Come on, lad, come on. You swinging? Come and swing. Nothing, I'm waiting for you swinging. Oh, you don't wanna.
Face me again.
Come on then, lad, come on then. I don't like that attack at all.
A satisfying match.
I mean, would you expect anything else from this move? Wow.
Have you and Miss Temple are trying to certain and some interesting things make their way into the offering box from time to time. Come back whenever if you have to.
So basically, as I say, I am comfortable with the combat. It is a case of teaching everyone, or at least informing everyone, actually how the combat works in this game. It literally comes down to dodges, parries, and attacks, and posture. Apart from that, there's not really much else. You stick with the same sword, but there are shinobi tools that you can use with your arm as well. So. Oh yeah, we have a grappling hook now, which is absolutely sick. Here we are, Ashina. That's the castle up there. It's pretty much the main location of the game. Like most things revolve around this castle. But as I say, that's mostly where the royalty of this place lies. So. These blue things here are sculptor idols, and they are basically bonfires. They're like travel points. They reset all your healing items, your health, everything. It's like a flat reset basically, but you can travel between them as well. Yeah, this is genuinely a beautiful game, man. Proper. Like, this game came out, I think it was 2018. I'm just gonna double check that though. So it is a good few years old, but you know, Sekiro. Oh, it was 2019. 22nd of March 2019 this came out. 'cause I think it definitely holds up. Right. Yeah, so you're able to do like stealth stuff as well, because obviously you are a ninja, so like it's not all flat. You know, full on like aggression, just like smashing everyone up, and that you do have a stealthy choice as well. You will see me during this playthrough as well, like especially on a really difficult fight. You'll start seeing me like do a little nod when I do the death blow, because it is incredibly satisfying to finish off a fight with them. It's like, have it. As I say, I'm talking more like, you know, the really hard boss fights and that, but yeah. You get really absorbed into it, to be honest. The little green little symbols there that you can see as well are grappling hook item like locations. Because I know a lot of people are going to be like wondering what the hell is that. These purple things are remnants as well, which is basically just like little notes that other players have left around the world. If you are just wondering what they are. This is another sculptor's idol. Another rest. The yellow things are the piles are sugarcane wheel. They are loot that you can search. Damn son. Right, I'm going to quickly see if I can take this back to the sculptor a minute. So that's pretty much what a teleport looks like. Oh, this is that woman as well who dropped us the note at the beginning of the game.
You truly returned from the dead. The power of the dragon's blood. I never thought I'd see it with my own eyes.
Who are you?
My name is Emma. I am a doctor serving a certain master.
What master?
Forgive me, but for his safety, I cannot reveal his identity. However, my master gave explicit orders to assist you in any way I can. I'm not telling you to trust me. However, I must fulfill my master's orders. The gourd of medicinal water you possess, that was originally a creation of mine. I am a doctor, and I will assist you in that capacity.
You made this gourd?
Yes. It was intended for Lord Kuro, but it seems he entrusted it to you. I'm sure you may have noticed, but the medicinal waters in this gourd spring forth on their own. Even after being emptied, you will find it full again after a short rest.
Yes. Is there a way to improve it?
Bring me gourd seeds.
Gourd seeds?
Yes. Medicinal waters flow from gourd seeds. Adding new seeds will increase the volume of these medicinal waters. If you find any, bring them to me.
All right.
I think I do have some food coming soon, so I think I'll like when the food comes, I'll end this part for then. Have some food, 'cause I've not really eaten tonight, to be fair. And then I will continue with part 2. I'm actually doing like a 2-hour stream for part 2. Go to about 12.
Shinobi tool?
Yes.
I said before that your prosthetic arm was a fang, but by fitting shinobi tools to your arm, you'll be able to change the form of that fang. Thick shields, break them into splinters. Swift foes, bring them down from afar. Fitting more devices means more ways to slay your enemies. If there's someone that needs killing, There's a proper way to kill them. That's all there is to it.
Seems you know this prosthetic very well.
I should calm myself. The more I speak of bloodshed, the more demonic my sculptures will become. Give it ear. I'll fit that tool for you. No matter what I do, any Buddha I carve is an incarnation of wrath. Thus is the fate of those who owe a deep karmic debt. You'll understand when you try carving one for yourself one day. So, need something? Yes, right. That kind don't do anything funny with it.
So, what's the best way to describe this guy? He literally just sits here carving statues of Buddha. The thing is with him, I believe he had the exact same job as us. I think he's like a shinobi, a ninja, and basically the theme of this game is the more you're the best way to describe it is like the more bad things you do, the more like you kill and all that kind of stuff, like the more violence you see, you eventually almost get consumed by it almost. There's a term in this game called Shura, which basically just means you've gone completely insane with bloodlust. And that is another theme in this game that you'll most likely hear about on occasion, because there is an ending for that. But the sculptor himself is basically done exactly what we've done. You'll notice he's got one arm, he's wearing an orange jacket, and all that. And basically he spends his days carving the statues and that to kind of bring peace to himself. But every Buddha statue he's carving is always like evil. It's and that's because he's basically been consumed by the bloodlust and that being a shinobi. If you can see a trend, depending on which ending you choose, we may or may not perform exactly like that guy. I've completely forgot to equip my prosthetic tool. There you go. I was going to say I wouldn't really consider that a spoiler anyway for a lot of people watching, because it is one of the optional endings and it's not the main canon ending anyway, I don't think, so it's just kind of an optional one you can have for a bit of fun. I will say though, the outfit that you get for doing the Shura ending is sick. You got like flames and that coming off you, it's amazing. I don't think we can do anything now. Another thing as well is if you can see like the ledges and they have like that scraped kind of drop on them, it means they're climbable. That's the way you're able to tell if they're climbable or not. And here we have I believe it's a second or third mini-boss. It's one or the other. So, with a lot of these mini-bosses as well, or bosses in general, if you see that little red symbol above them, that means basically you're unable to block that attack or parry them. So your best way to actually avoid stuff like this is to just run out the way as much as you can or interrupt that attack. Such as like that. I interrupt the attack. Oh yeah, it's a beautiful looking game, Tom, definitely. You'll notice as well with, like, as I say, a lot of these fights coming up, you'll see how it moves like a dance. You know, you're constantly moving in and out of offensive and defensive and stuff like that. Ooh, I should have dodged to the side then.